You know, I haven't like talked to you in like 2 weeks.
Yeah, we haven't actually spoken in like 2 weeks, which is a little weird. I did listen to the last show.
You did?
Yes, I did. Um, I was kind of lost in all of the stuff where y'all were talking about bands and stuff. Like,
Right.
I was just kind of like, okay, I guess. I mean, the show was short, much shorter than normal. I'm hoping we can recover that trend because I tend these days I tend to like shorter shows. Somewhere about an hour is pretty much the best thing for me right now.
Yeah.
Uh, but I like the shorter show. I never listen to them. Like I never for real. The only thing I do when lately you've been editing the shows, and the last couple I didn't listen to at all. You just sent me the link to say, hey, it's up, and then I just put it up.
Yeah.
I just figure you got it by now. Like it can't like even if you like really mess it up, like can it really be that
Right. Well, let's get into an intro, man.
bad? That's on you though.
What's up, everybody? You're listening to Scarcasm. And this is
Wait,
Scarcasm
what,
Live.
what voice is this? Like all of a sudden you're like you went full Anthony Alex on me, bro.
This is
Like
this is game enthusiast. I'm being Aaron.
really? Yeah, he
If the
does have
babies aren't asleep, I could be like I can intro the show like Rick Ross or something.
Rick Ross.
Yeah.
Rick Ross doesn't speak loudly or anything.
I don't know.
Now you would say that like if you would say that you would intro the show like DMC. You know what I'm saying? Like DMC is where you would go. Like DMC, like let's do this.
Uh huh.
History lesson. DMC from Run DMC. Um, legendary hip hop duo. Well, technically trio if you include Jam Master Jay. Rest in peace. But legendary rap duo. DMC rapped at a much higher pitch than his normal voice.
Mm-hmm.
And now he damaged his voice so much by doing that. If he keeps doing it, he could completely lose his voice. So he can't do that anymore.
Right.
Which kind of sucks because I mean it's not like they're touring or anything like that. But if and I think they're already in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, so like we're not so it's not like if like one of them get low on some money, which Rev Run then shifted into a whole nother arena, and they need to do a tour or like do an appearance or something like that, they can't because he can't do that voice anymore. So they're just kind of stuck, and they just got to ride out the rest of their lives on what they've already done, and they can't do more stuff as Run DMC. You know what I'm saying?
They can do more reality TV shows.
I think only Rev did that. But see, here's the problem with Rev doing a reality TV show. Kind of put everybody onto his kids, and like people oogling his daughters and stuff like that, and it kind of created more of an issue. In my opinion, I don't know how he personally feels about it, but like with people oogling my daughter and all that other stuff, like no, I'm out. I'm out. Fuck all this. I remembered I'm on sarcasm, so I can say fuck this. But like yeah, fuck all that. Like nope, I don't. I don't want.
Enunciate those cuss words, man. You on Scarcasm.
Yeah, I don't really want. Excuse me. I really would never want to put my children through a reality TV show. Like at some point, if I ever become famous, like like you allow these cameras into your life, and like every aspect of your life becomes ultra scrutinized, and that is just not something that I want for me. Like I would dig like Well, first of all, I am way averse to reality TV of all kinds. I'll
Mm-hmm.
watch competition shows. I don't watch the shows. I may catch a clip or two here and there if there was something like that happened, that that was like pop culture related, that you should watch this. But I don't watch reality shows, and I got away from award shows a long time ago. I absolutely hate award shows. I think the BET Hip Hop Awards was last weekend, and like I couldn't care less. There was no possible way that I could care less.
Well,
Um,
I mean, a lot of the people that are getting the awards now are people you probably even don't even care about it or even heard of.
well, that happens with shit like the Grammys or something like that. But like for the BET Hip Hop Awards, I'm pretty sure I'm aware of most of the people there.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like for something like that, I'm pretty sure I understand who these people are in some way, shape, or form. But like for like the Grammys or like the Oscars or Golden Globes, like I don't watch and I don't consume most of this shit. So like there's no reason for me to give a shit. It's like a whole bunch of rich people get together and they dress up and they have fun, basically to what? Give each other awards and then get pissed off when you didn't win one. Like it's not even like it's a like it's not like Billboard is the closest thing to what I would want for an award show. Whereas it's not just a popularity contest; it's about like your popularity with the people.
Right.
Uh, but the rest of these award shows are just popularity contests with your peers. And if it's just a popularity contest with your peers, then I'm not your peer. Why the fuck do I care? And that's this how I feel about
Yeah.
it. And so I don't watch that, and I don't watch reality TV because I chose originally, and it's my fault. It's 100% my fault, and I blame no one else. Um, I watched some really bad reality TV in its inception. Like I started like how most of us my age started with the real world.
Yeah.
I started with that. I never really got too deep into road rules. It was not really my jam. And then I kind of branched out and I started watching some of this like weird stuff. Like they had one like competition show on like sci-fi, and it was just like this dude is a fake vampire and all of this other shit, and I'm just like, and then I watched the worst reality show, like dating contest of all time. It was a show called The Player. And it was by far the worst thing I have ever seen in my life. And I'm a completionist. Even if it's something that I don't like, there's I usually try to finish like the season at least before I cut out.
But that don't apply to video games?
No, because video games is a much different type of investment. You know what I mean? Like if I'm watching a TV show that I don't really like that much, but I want to finish the season, what I will do is I will have it on kind of in the background. So I have an idea of what's going on. I ain't paying that much attention. I'll be on my phone, I'll play a game, or I'll do something else with it on. Like kind of like how it is when I watch Supergirl. Wow, my nose is like super shiny, bro. I need someone to powder my nose right now.
I thought you
Like
said my nose. I was like, huh?
my nose. Look at that. Like it's just like a dot, like a shiny dot on my nose, man. I don't like this. I'm just gonna hold my hand like this. I mean, I know it doesn't do much for the microphone, but like it's like I'm getting like really like all I needed to do was be red, and I'm having serious Rudolph vibes right now. Like
Get you a bandana or like one of those little masks that the Japanese wear, the sick mask.
well, when I'm closer to the camera, all of my face is illuminated, so it's okay. When I lean back, it's all like concentrated right there. Like only the people that are watching on the YouTube or Mixer stream will actually understand what's happening right now. I'm having a real like crisis, and this is not really good for me. Anyway, but yeah, The Player was terrible. It was the worst reality show I've ever watched, and I stopped watching reality shows. Now I did in the early days. I did check in with American Idol only for the beginning where they're all auditioning
Yeah.
because that had some very good moments. The triumphant moments of people finally like getting to where they want to be, were actually making it onto the show, and the people who are absolutely fucking terrible. Like I watched the I watched the whole season of American Idol, the second season, the one where Ruben won.
Right.
That is the only season of American Idol that I watched. But I have checked in a few during the auditions, and that's that. Well, I did a couple of years after that, and then I just completely stopped, and I stopped all reality TV.
Even though I didn't really watch American Idol too much, other than the season with Ruben and Clay, the I don't really consider that reality TV. It's more of a contest show rather than like let's go in someone's house.
It's a competition show, but it's still reality TV. And let's be honest, like all of these singing shows or whatever like that, like it's all just karaoke. Like it's all just karaoke. So like you may get to the end and you may be able to perform like your own song or something like that, but like at the very least, like every week you're performing someone else's song, so basically you're just doing karaoke
Yeah.
for a large audience. It's karaoke for a large audience. So I don't know. So yeah, reality TV. I don't watch it, so I would never want it for myself. That was a long way to get back to that point.
Yeah, reality TV is just weird, especially now. Like back when it was just road rules and like the real world and stuff. It was kind of cool because it was like just basic, but now it's just like so like
real world was great until Vegas. Vegas was hard to watch, bro. Like
I don't remember that. I just remember 90s Real World.
Vegas was real hard to watch. My favorite. What's your favorite Real World?
I don't know where they were. I mean, it's been so freaking long. But
who's your people?
I don't remember their names. I just remember it being on.
Okay, my favorite by far is New Orleans. New Orleans is great. Hawaii was great. Hawaii was great. It's probably my second favorite. Hawaii was my second favorite. I think Chicago is my third favorite.
You're a little muffled. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, I don't know why either. And I just went muffled all of a sudden. Chase, me, pay attention to me. We live, dog. We live.
Yeah, we are.
So I just went muffled all of a sudden.
You
want to move the microphone closer?
Maybe.
See my little poof ball?
Yeah, I see your poof ball.
Is that better? Is it better? Chase.
Yes, it is.
Okay, so we're just gonna do it with the poof ball in the frame.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are my favorite. Oh, that should be the question. That should be the question. Your top 3 Real World seasons.
Okay.
We can put that. We're gonna put that in the Discord because Discord has been dry, bruh. But like, here's the thing: Discord is dry, but it's dry for everybody right now.
Yeah.
Like, I see somebody even in EDG's Discord was like, "Yo, this shit is real dry right now." I mean, of course, it's EDG, so that the man Holy Headshot didn't actually use those words, but he was just saying this Discord is real dry right now, B. So like, I don't know what's happening. But, maybe like school started, and a lot of the parents is not about this Discord life right now. But Discord is like super dry, bruh. I dropped like 6 paintings with 6 accompanying videos on the Discord for the paint stuff, and ain't nobody said nothing. Nothing. Last weekend from like Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, or may have just been Friday and Saturday. I did 6 paintings, I did 6 videos, and I uploaded all 6. And I put all of that stuff in the Discord. Nothing.
Nothing. Well, I thought I was meaning to say something like you've been putting in some work, but maybe I got onto something else and forgot about it.
I think you said something to the previous ones though. But yeah, Discord is just dry right now, and I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening for everybody else, but it's just real dry. So I don't know. But yeah, I put a bunch of stuff, and that was on Monday. On Monday, and I ain't heard nothing. That's crazy, bro.
We'll try to pick it up, man.
Yeah, we have to, man, because I you know what? I was forced to use Discord, but I think that's probably the best place that I find to talk to people, because everything can be separated by the passion, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if I don't give a shit about PC today, I ain't got to go to PC. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Somebody talking about some Xbox stuff, we can do that. If we're just talking random, just show stuff in the shout box, and that's usually where everyone is, in the shout box. I could just do that, but I can choose. And now that I got a phone where I actually get notifications for all of this, man, does it bother the shit out of me that I get notifications every time any of you motherfuckers go live?
You can fix that. I mean,
I got it fixed to whereas I turned off notifications for certain channels that I don't necessarily want to get all of the notifications for.
Yeah.
I still get all of the Scarcasm notifications.
Yeah, that's how I have it set up, because for one, most Discords I have it set up to it suppresses anything other than everyone things, because those are normally like, hey, we put up a show or something, that because most of the Discords are not gonna like abuse the everyone, because they know that it's literally going to go to everyone right now. But and I suppress the, like you said, the streaming stuff. If they're streaming, it'll still show a notification, like it'll still show red, but it won't ding me. You know what I mean?
Right.
On Scarcasm, because I have everything come through, because if someone says something, even if they don't say it to me, I want to be able to see it. But those I don't need to get a ding for.
Right. I changed it to where I get the notification, but it doesn't make any sounds or anything. It just kind of pops up.
Right.
Not that I turn my volume on very much at all. Like my phone is perpetually on vibrate, so it doesn't bother me much.
Cool.
All right. So you want to get to some stuff, man?
Yeah, so what's been going on with you in the past 2 weeks?
Nothing much. It's not. I haven't played a whole lot. Like, I did go through, and I did all of the challenges for Killing Floor, but only on Xbox.
Mm-hmm.
So I unlocked the Hans gun and all that other stuff. So that's cool. But I only did it on Xbox. I want to do it on PlayStation also, but it's just a pain in the ass, and it just requires a lot of time that I don't truly feel like I have.
Well, I want to get this next Monday night game night to be Killing Floor related, since it is another game that has a Halloween kind of update, and kind of have some Halloween type stuff on our game nights. Because this past week we did the Overwatch thing, which I guess I'll get into when we go to games, but that was well, that was super I wouldn't say super, but it was really successful because I had Marcus and he had somebody, so we had a full party, and we because how their events work is it uses the arcade, which is like kind of a very non-competitive mode that has some just like random shit you can do. And
Cool.
so the Halloween thing is in there, and every third match that you win in arcade, you get a loot box. So that day, I just signed in. I was like, okay, and I did all 9 of my matches for the week right before it reset, and then that night, and we did all 9 of the matches, the one matches for the Halloween thing
How
to
many
get
players in the match?
4.
Okay, so it's you said for the events they kind of do a co-op thing rather than a versus thing.
Yeah, it just depends on the event. The one for Halloween is co-op. I'm not sure. I remember when you watched me, it was that Omnic revival where I was shooting robots and stuff. I'm not sure what that's tied to, but I do remember that being sort of in the springtime sometime. But I haven't played that since then. So,
Okay.
but I do know last year when I did the Halloween thing, it was a chore to get a win. Like it was like really hard. Like, and I was doing, I thought what I was supposed to do, and then we would still, because the zombies or whatever are coming to this door, and you have to protect the door and kill all the bosses. And there's a certain amount of waves, and you know there'll be a boss every now and again, and then you'll kill that boss, and then once you kill the end thing, you'll win, and then you'll go towards getting your loot box, and all the loot boxes for that event will be themed for, you know, they have like Halloween skins and stuff you can only get during that time.
Right.
But on PlayStation, it was like a chore. But on PC, it was like everyone knew what to do. I never like lost one. The only one we lost is when Marcus decided, hey, let's try it on hard. We did lose that one. But then when I tried it, I did it on hard with another buddy of mine later, and we did it. But I don't know what happened.
So do you get a better loot box if you play it on hard?
No, it's just more challenge.
Oh, fuck that.
Yeah, so I was like, hey, well, the purpose of us playing is get loot boxes, right? Let's do it the easiest way possible. So we just did it normal.
Then yeah, I'm not gonna play it on any harder than I have to in order to get what I want. And I want my stuff. Like,
yeah,
if I can play on easy and get my stuff, then I'm just gonna play it on easy.
So yeah, that was like a 3-hour stream, which, you know, I was just like, hey, you guys want to play some Overwatch? It's like a Halloween thing, and it was pretty successful. We had a lot of fun.
That's dope. I just don't have no interest in Overwatch at all.
Yeah, but when I was playing, I was like, I think Scar would like this mode because this is like super dope.
Yeah, but I don't want to buy anything for something temporary.
Right. That's true.
The only thing. And y'all ain't had no issues getting in matches. Y'all played on PC, right?
Yeah, we were playing on PC.
Okay. Yeah. That continues to be a problem. I tried to play Killing Floor by myself, and I had problems getting into matches. So that still, I don't know what's going on, whether it's my NAT or whatever, but you know, like that, you know, those kind of issues that I'm still having with the Xbox. But like, I got a new modem, and I got an old router. I was gonna try that. I just never actually did.
Right. I mean, it's happening to us too, so I don't know what they did on the PC for this Halloween update, but it's been kind of a disaster.
Yes, so. Very much so. But yeah, and that between that, the only thing I've really played is I played some RimWorld. 1.0 finally came out, which is basically it's beta 19. Like they were gonna do 1.0, but there was a lot of bugs that needed to be fixed. So instead of making that 1.0, they put out beta 19. And 1.0 is beta 19 with bug fixes. Like it's not really, so it's basically the same. So it's not a, 1.0 is not like a huge overhaul and change a whole bunch of stuff because it was supposed to be the last update, but they still had some bugs to squash into some more shit to get straight. Um, I, like for real, it just officially came out, but it's been available for 5 years.
Hmm.
That's crazy. Like that's crazy, but yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm still playing my same little town that I played when Beta 19 hit. Um, and RimWorld is RimWorld. I haven't run into anything bad yet, but I am running to some roadblocks with building my town because my town is built near some water and is making it so that I can't place some of the things that I would like to place near the water because it keeps telling me that the terrain doesn't support this and all the other stuff, and it's just a pain in the ass.
Right.
So, but yeah, RimWorld is still cool. They it's like $30 if you want to buy it, but I got mine. Actually, no, I paid for mine straight up. I wish that I would have gotten it through something to where it's like I could just download it and not just through Steam.
Right. Like
But
GOG or something.
yeah, I don't even know if it's on GOG to be honest. But I really wish that was more of a situation. But I'm still very much enjoying the game. It's just a situation to where it's like because I didn't buy it there, of course I can't share it, which is not a problem. But I would really like more people to try it. And if that's the only way I can get people to try it, so then they
Well,
can
you
buy it.
can share your library out, and they can play it.
Yeah, but what if I want to play?
Well, you just can't play at the same time.
Can't play at the same time.
But I mean, you probably won't be.
True, because I truly haven't played a whole lot. And then like last week, right before the show, my power went out. It was out for almost 24 hours. It cut out at like 8:30. It was supposed to start at 9, and then it didn't come back until about 5:30 the next day. After I got home from work, like I thought the power was out. I'm like, I'm good. I can go to work. Ain't shit happening because all of our phones are network phones through the internet. Like shit, I'm gonna have a great fucking day at work, not doing anything. Yeah, I go to work and everything's working fine. So the power was out all the way to work, but once I get there, everything's working.
Good deal. But yeah, on the show when I listened to it back, I actually listened to it back to see if it sounded all right. But I did. That's why I was like, "Hey, I'm kind of low," because on the show, my gate was cutting out some of my words that I noticed. So I was wondering.
I didn't notice anything, but I was listening on double speed, so maybe.
Yeah.
So I mean, but I didn't have any issues with the show as I was listening, so it all worked for me.
Cool. All right. Well, other than the Overwatch thing, I have been playing Fear 2 again because I was like, hey, I kind of want to play something horror related, and then Fear 2 is kind of my favorite of that series.
Are you gonna play for Threer?
What now?
For Threer?
For Threer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For Fear 3, they put the 3 as like the E.
Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna play that with Fred because he's doing this Extra Life thing. So me and him are gonna play through that because that one is actually co-op and it has controller support. But again, not with the buttons on the screen, but it does have controller support. When the first two don't have controller support at all. Which but I guess with the new Steam controller update in the past couple years, pretty much any game can have controller support if you have the right configuration.
Right.
But I don't know how.
Except that game that we can't.
Right.
It's except the game we can't mention.
Right. But yeah, I've been really enjoying that because I don't know what is it about me, but I can look at something and it's not going to bother me that it's like a 10-year-old game, and I'll still be like, wow, that looks really good, and someone else is like, that is a little dated, and I was like, well, I guess but it seems like more of an art style choice to me, like just how games were made back then. You know, you have a square room and this hallway square, and then but in a modern game there's like dust in the air, and you know there's foliage and this weird textures and stuff that are more realistic. But in this game, it just looks good. It looks clean and because when I went up to a wall and I was like, well, it does look like a wall. There's texture there. It looks like the grit in a wall. So I don't know. It looked good to me, but and plus it's crazy because I remember I was looking something up for the game, and then it was a forum post from like 10 years ago. Like actually, it was for Fear 1, so it was like 12 years ago, and people were like, "Well, I guess PC's better to get it, but the Xbox version is really well optimized, but the PC version has more resolution if your computer can handle it." I was like, dude, I get like thousands of frames per second on that game now. Like, it's crazy how like that game was like something that you had to have a bomb computer for that time to play, and now just my medium range computer just swallows it up. I thought it was kind of funny.
Right.
But yeah, Fear 3 should be fun because I don't know what it is about trilogies, but it seems like when there's a trilogy, everyone likes the first 2 games, but even if the third game is good, they still have to hate on it. Like Mass Effect 3 is like a great game, but people hate on it. And then Fear 3, everyone's like, well, yeah, let's forget about Fear 3. And I was like, why? It's a good game. It's just different. Maybe it's coming from a multiplayer side.
I think Halo 3 was well received.
Yeah, it was. But that was also it was kind of a first game. Halo 3 was, because it was the first Halo on the 360.
Right.
So if all the Halos come out on the 360, then the third one might have been like, I'm just going to go play Halo 2,
Right. Well, people did that anyway.
Right.
Yeah, remember when they were trying to shut down Xbox Live, but there were people that were keeping their Xboxes running until the bitch like broke because they couldn't shut it off until everyone was out.
Right.
So like people just kept Halo 2 running in the background for like days.
But yeah, it's weird because like the first 2 Fears, like the multiplayer, it must be a multiplayer thing, because the first 2 Fear was like a standard, like pretty good arena shooter, like on like multiplayer side. From what I remember, it was actually pretty competitive, other than just being a crazy story mode that people like. But the third one had a lot more unique modes rather than like these competitive modes. So sometimes it sucks trying to try new things, because if you don't try new things, people will say, oh, it's the same game again. If you do try new things, they're like, why'd you change up something that wasn't broken?
Or you just completely fucked over the whole fan base like the 343 Halo games.
Yeah.
I said it.
You did. Yeah, that kind of happened with both of Microsoft's main franchises, like
Oh,
the.
I forgot. You said Microsoft main franchises. I did play some Forza. I play a little bit because I got Game Pass, and all of their games, all their first party stuff is going on Game Pass. So I play Forza.
Yeah, I heard about that, and I heard you liked it.
I like the game, but I did not like the dirt races at all. I blamed it on the car. I blamed it on the Subi, but like I just didn't. I just don't. First of all, I'm doing all this racing and I ain't got no NOS, bruh. What is we doing here? Like I'm an
Yeah.
arcade racer. I'm an arcade racer, bro. Give me some NOS. Second of all, like I was way behind everybody, and you got to get to a certain point before you can play online. And by the time I got to the game, uh, everybody else had already been past that and was like playing together, and I was just stuck playing through the beginning parts. So it was so. I mean, I was in the party. I was playing. But I don't think that I have any intention on playing any of these games if I'm not playing the game with somebody. I don't think that I'm going to play, even though the game looks gorgeous, especially on my OG Xbox One. Uh, I can't imagine what it looks like on someone who has an X and a 4K TV, blah, 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 whatever. But like, it looks amazing, but I still have no there was nothing in me that makes me want to play a racing game on my own.
Right. Well, that's how I feel about most multiplayer games. Like,
That's how I feel about all multiplayer games, all versus games.
yeah, that's
Co-op games is a completely different situation.
right. Yeah, because I mean, I'll have a lot of fun. Like, I probably won't buy the new Call of Duty, but if I ended up with a copy, I would. And then we had a game night. I would probably have fun in the game night. I'm not going to play that by myself.
I
I'm not going
wouldn't.
to play Battlefield by myself.
I did Call of Duty single players, and this one doesn't have one.
Right. And I'm not going to play Overwatch by myself. So, I mean,
But
I
that's
just
also
like.
something you got for free, right?
What's up?
Did you get that for free or like super cheap?
Yeah, super cheap. I got it through Humble Monthly. So,
Okay, yeah, so just basically for free.
yeah.
Yeah, so
I say the money goes to charity, and I got the games for free.
yeah, pretty much.
So,
I can't. I don't think I played anything else. Like I've watched. I watched a lot. Like the other day when YouTube went down, bro, I was lost. Like I couldn't do. I couldn't watch my YouTube, and like I was hurting. I was like, bro, what am I gonna do? Like, luckily for me, my CW shows are back on. Some of them are back on, so I just went to the CW and just was trying to started to catch up on that. But like when YouTube was down the other day, man, I was lost.
yeah, I don't even know what I was doing when YouTube was down. So but I heard about it. But what was it doing? Like, did you go up there and it's just like a error 404 or something?
No, it started off. I was using the app that's on the TV, and it just wouldn't load anything. It was just spinning.
Huh.
And then when I went to the computer, I got an error message. I can't remember what the error message said, but I was like, "Yo, is there something wrong with YouTube?" I pulled it up, and it was like, "Yeah." But see, here's the problem. I went to one of those websites that you look and see if the network is down type thing.
Yeah.
Like when your cell phone isn't working, like you go to check it. And like the fucked up part about it is like people were not realizing that it was like for everybody. They just kept saying, well, it's down in Ohio, it's down in Colorado. Like, motherfucker, it's down everywhere. Why do y'all keep posting this shit? And then, of course, like once everybody started posting that it was down wherever the fuck they were, then then the scammers started coming in, dropping in links and stuff like that. Visit me at this website. It's like, motherfucker, we just trying to get YouTube back. We don't give a fuck about your links. And then it just became a bunch of that. So that's when I decided to go to the CW.
Settled on the CW, huh?
Yeah, I really wish that the CW app like on the TV and stuff like that. I really wish I could I can install like an ad block or something like that because those ads are a pain in the ass. It's part of the reason why I haven't watched the most recent episode of The Good Place because even if you got an ad block on your browser, those NBC ads still play.
Right.
So yeah. But yeah, it's been cool. Like I've been catching up on some shows. Um, and I even watched a show, not really all the way through, but I kind of ducked in here and there watching a show with my girl. And of course, like I get more up in arms about this shit than she does. So like the season ended on a cliffhanger, and then I looked up and the show had gotten canceled, so I'll never know the answer to my questions. So I'm just fucking upset about it. I watched a show with her called Life Sentence. And it's about a chick who has cancer, and she decides that she would rather try to live her life than to stay in the hospital. So her peoples get her a trip to Paris. She meets a dude in Paris, comes back with him. She meets an English brother in Paris, comes back with him. They get married, and then like her cancer is healed. Her cancer goes away, and now she has to figure out what the fuck to do because she had previously lived her whole life with the expectation of dying in a few months, and now she's not dying.
Right.
So and it's about like the whole family and how like they all kind of put their lives on hold because of her, and like she's realizing what they sacrificed for her and all of this other stuff, and then there end up being problems at home with her marriage because of course this was a marriage that was built on the fact that you were probably going to last 8 months at most.
Yeah.
Like so it's just a lot of the conflict comes from everything that was built up while she was sick, and now that she's not sick anymore, how do each of us live? Oops, I unplugged my headphones. Hold on. It's basically how do each of us go on with our lives? I guess to say. So it was actually cool. It was one of those things like life unexpected. It would never be something that I would watch on my own. I kind of enjoyed it a little bit, but there are some things about it that I can't fucking stand. And a lot of it was like super fucking predictable. Like I don't know what all of these fucking ABC Family style shows. I don't know what channel it actually like appeared on, but all of this stuff was like ABC Family type shit.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and like all of this shit is like super fucking predictable. Like I don't know what it is. Like I'm like, yeah, I see where this is going. It's not gonna go well. And then when it doesn't go well, I'm like, see, I told you.
Yep.
It all has a very predictable formula, I guess.
The Nickelback of TV.
Yes, these shows are very much the Nickelback of TV. Then, all right, that's the show title, Nickelback of TV. You go into what you've been watching. I'm going to type this out.
I haven't watched anything.
Oh, okay. Show's over. Cool.
Later. I'm gonna stop streaming now.
Okay, I just realized that I don't know how to spell Nickelback.
And then nickel, like the nickel dime, and then back.
Yeah, but I kind of forgot how to spell nickel.
Oh. Nickel, right?
You had to look that up, didn't you? I was looking at the screen. Did you look that up?
No.
I did. I got it right. I did. I got it right. So, but yeah, I can. if you want me to stretch this out, I definitely can.
I
So
think
you,
we're
you,
I
you
think
watch
we're good, man. We
you
we
watch
can we can have a nice short show, you know.
bro, you watched absolutely nothing. Okay, so let me talk about some things. I got some things.
Okay.
Black Lightning is interesting so far. I watched the one episode of Arrow. Um, it's it it was the very first episode. I'm not entirely sure where it's going at the moment. But there's a new character that's involved, and no one knows who the new character is. Even though I kind of have an idea, but they kind of threw a wrench in that also with the very ending of it. So I don't know exactly like who the new character is. Um, the Flash, there's been a couple of episodes. The Flash is still good, man. I really like the Flash. Um, there were some elements of the second episode of the season that was a little bit of a letdown, but overall, it's actually pretty stinking good. Um, Black Lightning is interesting because I have absolutely no idea where they're going to go with this show. Like zero. I have no idea where they're going to go with the show. So as of this point, it's not even anything that I can really predict. It's just that it's just a wait and see. And I think those are the best. Like I think those shows, um, like my favorite shows are the ones that I can't predict. Because I'm usually good at predicting. But the ones that I can't predict what's going to happen usually turn out to be a lot better for me. So that's Black Lightning for me. I kind of have an idea of where the Flash is going to go.
Mm-hmm.
At least the first half of the season, I kind of have an idea what's that's gonna how that's gonna go. Ooh, the bad guy is played by Chris Klein, and he absolutely does not look like Chris Klein anymore.
Really?
Yeah, the bad guy the bad guy in the Flash is played by Chris Klein, and it's weird because like I know him as like that guy, but like is his name Chris Klein?
Chris-
His name Chris Klein, the dude from American Pie. I might be tripping. Hold on. I'll look it up. But um yeah, but I mean I'm still looking it up. But he absolutely does not you don't get that you don't get that American Pie dude flavor from him right now. Which is interesting because like I'm pretty sure that I'm pretty sure that like he got typecast, which really kind of sucks for him. But I think it's gonna make this very interesting to see him as a to see him in a completely different light. He's gonna break the fuck out of this typecasting. Chris Klein. Chris Klein with a K. But yeah, he absolutely doesn't
With a
look like him.
K.
Yeah, when I searched it, I searched Klein with a C, and it came up with some billionaire guy that I've never
Right,
heard of.
yeah.
But yeah, like this, but like the like just looking at his stuff, like the American Pie, like he always played like the teenage like jock heartthrob type,
Yeah.
and this is very much not that. I mean, it's very very much not. So I mean, like I say, he's the
Yeah, then
bad.
I was like Chris Klein, then I searched up Chris Pine. I was like, did he mean Chris Pine? And then that's what's his face from Star Trek. So,
Yeah,
so yeah.
he played Captain Kirk, right?
Yeah.
And he played in the Wonder Woman movie that I still haven't seen because I rented it and then forgot about it. I got it from the library. I got it from the library. I had the damn DVD sitting here for weeks and completely fucking forgot about it.
Yeah,
So I still ain't seen Wonder Woman. I still have never seen Justice League.
You know what's funny? I searched up the same billionaire you did. First
Yeah,
thing.
see, when you say Klein, you think of it as the C, but no, it's a K to
Yeah.
get you to
And
get you
it's
to the
spelled
right.
differently too. It's like KLEIN rather than
Yeah,
INE.
right. So I had to go to IMDb, go to the Flash, and find them that way. That's how, that's how I found them. But yeah, man. So that's been pretty good. The Good Place, like I said, I'm behind because the ads get on my nerves. I tried to install a suite for Cody on Xbox, and it's not working as nice as I would have expected it to.
Hmm.
Uh, uh, so I miss just regular old Exodus. That was my jam. So I don't really care about all this other extra shit, but I guess people do. I don't. So I guess at some point, I guess I'll try to figure that out so I can be able to watch these shows without all the ads. But until then, things are going well for the shows, man. Like more shows are going to come back. Legends of the Ma coming back. All of the DC shows that I love, and like I said, I branched out from the weekly DC shows to watch The Good Place. So
Cool.
that was 10 minutes for your ass, bro.
You getting the echo?
No,
Are you getting an echo?
no,
No? I
not
am.
at all.
Oh, it's on your shirt. Never mind.
Word.
Got him.
I got a my jacket. I still rock my Echo jacket that I bought a long time ago. They were having a sale on an Echo jacket, and it is an ODST Halo ODST jacket.
Nice.
And most people don't recognize it at all. I don't know how popular they were. I just know that like way back in the day, JVD posted the link, said it was on sale. I was like, it's a 2X. I don't think I can fit a 2X, and that motherfucker fit me just enough at the time.
But that's
I
the kind
wasn't
of shit I like. Like when it comes to video game shit. Like I don't want a shirt that just says Fallout. You know, I
right.
want a shirt that like is like some sort of company logo in Fallout. You know.
Yeah, like you can only really see the rookie if I have the jacket zipped up. He's down one side.
Mm-hmm.
But like, so I'm actually I don't know what side he's on because I never pay attention to the code anymore. But I've been wearing my coat because it started getting cold again. Except for in work, it's hot as fuck at work. But it's so hot in there. Oh my man, bruh, it's hot and it's boring at work right
Is it
now.
you were with a bunch of ladies?
Well, like I am one of the youngest people in the office staff by at least 10 years.
Yeah, because like when 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 people get like a little older, they want everything super hot.
It's because supposedly, like some of the things with your skin start to dissipate when you get older, so your skin is thinner, so that makes you colder.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I guess, but like, bruh, it's real at work, man. Like they be you wear your jacket and stuff to work, but like the moment I get out the car, I take my jacket off.
See,
Like,
here's me. Like, for one, I don't like the extremes, and two, I like to keep my AC like not working so much. So I do it 72 in the summertime and 72 in the wintertime. It just one's
yeah,
heat and one's cold.
I'm over a 73, 74 kind of guy.
Yeah.
On both ends. But then again, like the difference between me and you is I don't pay a light bill, so
Yeah.
pretty much make it whatever I want.
But between 72 and 74, like don't come up here with no 78 and don't come up here with no 68.
No, it was like I think the heat was on and it was set for like 76, and I was burning the hell up.
Right.
Yeah. And it's just a couple of degrees, but like, bruh, this is it's real out
And
here,
plus, it's better for your immune system. You don't want like it to be like 80 degrees in the house and you go outside it's 30. I mean, because
right?
it's not the cold,
Your
it's the
grandma would say
change in temperature
that's some
suddenly.
pneumonia weather right there. I like the fall though. I really like the fall. I like jacket weather
Yeah,
where I can throw on a light jacket like my Echo jacket
no
and
hoodies though, right?
be no, I don't own any hoodies. I don't think I'm ever gonna own any hoodies. My coworkers and stuff were talking about their hoodies and like their company hoodies and stuff like that. Like trying to find like I got to figure out what my company hoodie is and all that other stuff. I don't own no hoodies. I ain't
If I
never
could
been.
wear a hoodie, I think I could settle with a nice track jacket.
No, I want this like the boss is like the only one that has like the company. He has like a fleece. Like
Yeah,
it's a blue fleece with the company logo on it. I would rock the fleece. Like I would rock the fleece. But there's a problem with fleece though. You take that bitch off, you are shocking everything metal. Like
right.
everything metal. When you wear some fleece, everything is gonna shock the shit out of you, or you are gonna shock the shit out of everything. Like that's the problem with fleece. But other than that, fleece is cool because it's thin, it's warm. You ain't gotta do nothing crazy. Like I said, my Echo jacket is thin, but it's a track jacket, so like,
That's what I liked about some of those like I don't know if they're still like popular or whatever, but there was certain types of track jackets you can get at like American Eagle and stuff, but they weren't like the Adidas track jackets. It wasn't like a like like
it wasn't
nylon.
like
It was like a
not
hoodie. It was hoodie like
material.
material, but it was like a track jacket, and I used to wear those all the time.
And mine is it's not really nylon. It's more like it. I don't know exactly what it is. I'm not even gonna say it because I don't know exactly what it is. It's not like the nylon slick, nylon type stuff. It's more of a a, a cotton blend
Yeah.
jacket.
So, Mr. Cotton Blend.
It's some sort of cotton blend. Yeah, pretend like you're chewing on something after you say, kind of cotton blend. I think that's it. I think we should go ahead and wrap this up. Like, I, all right, so let me talk to people for a second.
Okay.
I started a new YouTube page.
Yes, you did.
It's just for the paintings, and uh, I have started to. First of all, video editing is difficult. I forgot because I haven't really edited video like that outside of Windows Movie Maker for a very, very long time. I'm talking high school. So, like, this shit is really editing video is extremely difficult to me, anyway. But I'm learning new stuff every day, and until I get my microphone, that because I record all of my videos on an old phone, and so like until I get my microphone, I am I just cut out all of the talking parts. I don't talk at all. I just put the video on. I learned how to speed up certain videos. So none of my videos from this point forward are going to be longer than 10 minutes. Most of them are shorter than that without me even having to cut it. Um, and I cut out things here and there, but only like when I go wash my hands and stuff like that. And it's just kind of sitting there. I kind of cut all that out.
Yeah, because you can speed it up, and then like YouTube or Google has like royalty-free musics and stuff that you can throw in there.
No, I don't use all of that. What I do, the only thing I do, I use like hip hop beats.
Yeah.
And I'll just pick out a song that I like or I like the beat to, and I just put that behind there. I really wish I knew where my hard drives were.
But does it do you get flagged?
I have not so far.
Because I'm
But
sure that the if you just because you can search through genres like simple like chill beats and stuff are like pretty easy to make. So a lot of those like I'm just gonna make beats for Google, So
I'm not. I'm not gonna fucking try that hard. I got 8 subscribers, dog.
right.
8. Even though something weird. I was on the dream team and we were talking about it after the show was over, and I went to. I was talking to Rashani, and Rashani has like a bunches of Google accounts.
Uh huh.
So he switched to all of his Google accounts and subscribed to like with all of his Google accounts. So at one point I had like 12 or 13 subscribers. And then all of a sudden all of those subscriptions were gone. Like it just totally turned around and went back to 6.
Huh.
Which is fucking weird. Um just and like the notifications are still there.
Maybe it figured out it was one person.
Maybe. But yeah, the notifications are still there. I mean, they didn't figure out that I'm a subscriber to me and I subscribe to the channel.
Right.
I subscribe with the Scarfinger Hood, so they ain't figured that out. But yeah, all of those shits just kind of went away, which sucks. Um, but like, I'm gonna try to start doing some things like, I'm gonna start trying to do some things like, what you call it, like a live stream
Mm-hmm.
or something like that, where I go everything from beginning to end. And I think it's crazy, right? One of the videos that I did, which is the one that everybody likes the most, was a video where I just kind of did, I kind of used some leftover paint, and people really liked that, even to the point to where the homie Loose Screw was like, "That's mine. I want it." Like, that's mine. I want it. And he put it on YouTube and he put it on the Facebook page. So, but yeah, go subscribe. Even if
Yeah,
you
he shouted you out on a few weeks back when he bought that stuff.
I sent him. I mean, he paid me more than what he needed to pay, so I
Mm-hmm.
sent more than I sent him more than we had agreed on. I figured it was only right, and I got a million of these things sitting around that haven't sold.
Right.
Or that I haven't given away. So, and I actually gave him one of my favorite. I gave him one of my favorites,
Nice.
which I had originally made for someone else to give it to someone else, but he really liked it. So I was just like, okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm just gonna give him this one. Uh, and
Sounds
that's
like
what.
we need to get Denny on the show.
Yeah, we should totally do that. Y'all can talk about beer. I don't know nothing about no beer, bro.
Beer and beards.
Yeah. Beer and beards. I really kind of want to call out my beard, but I don't know how I really want to do that. Um, I don't know how, how far I'm willing to go with it. Like, I guess you could say.
Right.
Yeah, so Denny did post a picture of the paintings that I sent him. I sent him 4, including one of them was not actually made by me. One of them was made by Pooh Bear.
Nice.
I did send her. I sent her the money for. I sent her money for hers, the one that she made. She didn't care about it, but I think she appreciated the money.
Yeah.
But he did a picture, so you can go to the Facebook page, uh, facebook.com/PTCAC for Peace Through Colors Arts and Crafts. The YouTube channel is PTCAC also. And I got to have 100 subscribers to get a custom to get a custom URL. So for now, just search PTCAC or go to the Facebook page because the YouTube page is pinned on the Facebook page. So subscribe there. Subscribe to the subscribe there. Subscribe to the Facebook page. I think I'm gonna try to do some more giveaways soon. Probably more when I start doing live streams. I'll try to give away at least one of those paintings for the live stream. Um, and just or I'll designate something and say, okay, I'm going to make a painting. This one will be for a giveaway. That type of thing. But I really need those subscribers. It's the road to 100 right now. But as of this moment, I have 8.
Right.
So it's work, and it's gonna take y'all. Like I said, you can subscribe and don't hit the notifications, just straight ignore it. If painting ain't your thing, then that's cool. But I really, really, really need your help with getting this thing off the ground and actually getting noticed. I get a lot. I get a lot of buzz going every time I post something on Instagram. So I'm guessing I'm gonna have to speed up some videos and post them to Instagram also. Because Instagram has like a limit of it's like a minute limit. It's
Yeah.
like really, I have to do this whole thing in a fucking minute. But now that I know how to edit that shit, it wouldn't be so hard.
Or you can do it like an Instagram one where it's like you're getting set up and then it cuts and says, see the full video at youtube.com/whatever.
Yeah, I thought about doing something like that, but that requires more work of me, and I really don't.
There it comes.
I'm about to outsource this shit, bro. Like, I'm about to outsource this shit to somebody else the same way I do the podcast now. Did I say that out loud? Shit.
Well, I do have something to say, which is the next time, probably not the next time I go live, but the next live event that's scheduled on my YouTube page is the Extra Life event.
Which I currently planned to be there. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to skip out on the band thing on Friday that I wanted to go to. And I'm just going to go to your house on Saturday. I'm going to stay until 8, maybe a little bit later. And then I'm going to stay somewhere overnight. And then I'm going to drive home the next morning.
Cool. Yeah, that should be fun. And just play some games and do some shit. And get some donations for the...
I get to eat a whole bunch of stuff and then poop in your house.
Yeah. Sounds good. Sounds like a plan. So yeah, the next time we have an event that's scheduled in the upcoming events tab, it's Extra Life, which is kind of crazy that it's come so soon, because when I first made that event, it said like 200 and something days until it's live, so it seemed like forever until that's going to go live. And now it's like right around the corner.
Yeah, it's 2 weeks away, like, before this shit really happens.
Yeah.
So, like, man, I think it's gonna be dope, man. Like, I mean, as long as ain't no JRPGs, like, I might. I haven't decided whether I'm gonna pack all of this shit up and bring it, but I thought about bringing my rock band setup.
We should definitely bring your PlayStation, and then our main event would be you playing Persona 5 on your account with your copy.
There's a no JRPG policy when it comes to me and what I'm going to be playing or what I'm going to be paying attention to. No JRPGs.
But this is the perfect setup for it.
Zero, Chase. Zero. No JRPGs. Period.
You're not my dad.
I said, I'm not playing no JRPGs, and I'm not paying attention to no JRPGs. If you want to play JRPGs, cool. I'll bring my laptop. I'll play some RimWorld while you do that. I'm dead ass serious, bro. Like, ain't gonna be no JRPGs coming from you. Wow.
You'll be looking over that laptop. Those look kind of cool.
No, it does. There is nothing that interests me about JRPGs at all.
Except when they're amazing.
I just don't care. I really just don't care. I mean, that turned into good content. Me not caring about JRPGs and you playing one and me feeling like trapped and watching it because I wanted to support you. So, like, I felt trapped and watched it, and then we didn't actually get into any JRPG-ness.
Yeah, but that was because of other things. But yeah, that's kind of... I don't know.
Yeah, it's kind of bullshit. So I'm not gonna do that. that's what we gonna call it. It's kind of bullshit. But I will say this: because of it being slow at work, I have seriously considered getting a Vita.
A Vita?
Mhm.
So you can play Persona 4 Golden
No, so I can play Borderlands.
and Persona 4 Golden.
So I can play Borderlands. I don't even know if I have Persona 4. Who the fuck knows? Like, why would I even know? How would I even know that? Like, it's not like you can like. It's not like you can even look at that part of your library on the console. Like, so I don't even know. I don't even know what I have. Like some of the stuff, some of the Vita stuff for the PlayStation Plus stuff, I just kind of put in the library just because it was free.
Right.
But I have no idea what I have. I know that I have Borderlands, and that's all.
Yeah.
I have no idea what else I have. And then if I get the PlayStation TV, I can actually use my PlayStation 3 controllers.
Right. That's my ideal way to play Vita games, actually. I think the PlayStation TV would have sold a lot more if people actually knew what it was. I don't think they advertised it. If they said, you can play Vita games, not just Vita games, but take the cartridge and put it in it and play them on your TV, people probably bought it more than the Vita. But people just didn't know what it was. It was, for one, it was called PlayStation TV. I thought it was something to like.
They should have called it the Vita TV.
Because when they said, "Oh, you get a," because it came with my PlayStation when I got it, I was like, "So I get a TV?" I literally thought I was getting a PlayStation branded TV.
No, the only one that they put out a PlayStation branded TV was that 3D nonsense that didn't actually take off.
Right, but so no, it was that thing, and it just sat in my unopened in my closet forever until someone was like, "I'm gonna play Persona," and I was like, "The cartridge you could put," and then all of a sudden I was like, "Holy crap!" And so I did that.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna buy any cartridges. I'm just gonna fucking do all of the shit that I downloaded through PlayStation Plus.
Right, but if you download, you're gonna need a SD card, and those things are expensive as shit.
Yeah, but I'm gangster.
Yeah.
I'll away. You still can't use under SD cards?
No.
Okay, I'll figure something out.
But yeah, like I really think for one they should have called it Vita TV, not PlayStation TV.
I just said that.
Yeah, you just said that?
Yes, I did.
Well, you're still a little muffled to me.
I don't know why. I'm like right on my microphone.
I don't know. Maybe it's a connection thing.
I do not know. I'm basically hugging my microphone right now. Like it's it's literally about 2 or 3 fingers away from my mouth.
You should put little googly eyes on it, and it looks like a little puffball, like little creature.
I don't want this fucking thing looking at me. Fuck that. I'm going to the PlayStation website to see what I have for the Vita. Hopefully they'll let me do that, right? I should be able to look in my library and see all of the Vita stuff.
That's where I redeem all my stuff. I do it on the app on the phone because I can see the Vita and the PS3 stuff. When you go on the PlayStation 4, you only see the PlayStation stuff.
Yeah, I can't really do that now because, my PlayStation is kaput. My PlayStation 3 is kaput.
Right. But I still redeem them. Yeah, I've never understood someone that's like, I don't care about that, I'm not going to redeem it. I'm like, it's free. Even if you never play it, they gave it to you for free. You're literally throwing money on the table in my eyes.
I have no idea how to look at my library. I just have zero idea how to look at what I have.
Maybe account and then like purchases and. But anyway, we should probably get out of here, man.
Yeah, we should do that. Shout out to the people. Thank y'all for the people who have checked out everything so far, including the podcast, the videos, Facebook page, the Discord. We appreciate you all. Some of you for different reasons, but we do appreciate you all no matter what. And yeah, just keep doing what you're doing, and we'll keep doing what we're doing.
Yeah, man, and definitely tune into the Extra Life event on November 3rd. It's 8 to 8, and then 8 to 8 on the 4th on youtube.com/awakenheathen.
We should totally play some Prison Architect.
Maybe.
We should totally do that. Oh man, that means we have to play the console version.
Or you just bring your whole computer.
I'm not bringing my whole computer. I bring my laptop. I mean, this shit sucks, but at least I'll be able to do a little something.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I said the PlayStation, because we can play some Killing Floor.
That we can.
Yeah.
I can do that. I have no idea how to check this shit. This sucks because there's no easy way for me to just check my library on this website.
Well,
sucks, man. All right, so like we're out of here. Thank you to everybody. Do you want to give shout outs before we roll?
Just shout out to the people and peace out to the Warriors.
Peace out to the Warriors, yo.
Later.